Richard Wolffe in the Rose Garden for today's news conference as well, in his role as the senior White House correspondent for Newsweek magazine. Richard, good evening to you.
Good evening, Keith.
The president seemed to be frustrated that he was not asked about the economy nor about national security in any other context than Iraq and North Korea being failures of his administration's policy. Is that reflective of a growing concern at the White House that with just 27 days till the midterms, it is not driving the political bus at the moment?
You bet they're frustrated. They're frustrated that they can't get the message through in a whole range of things. But especially, you're right, the economy. They felt for a long time that they were hurt by rising gas prices. Now they're not taking any credit for falling gas prices. The stock market, the growing economy. You look at his numbers, he's way behind Democrats when it comes to handling the economy. So yes, he's frustrated. And you know, you heard him talk about, for instance, the books that he thinks he's helping to sell out there. You know, he said that he thought the books were being sold because he's been taking hard decisions. But, you know, I'd hate to be the aide to break it to him that these books are not paying homage to hard decisions. They're taking apart his decisions. So, you know, he's not driving the agenda on a whole range of subjects.
On behalf of all the authors who have books out, I'd like to thank Mr. Bush for helping. Two extraordinary quotes today about those who have disagreed with him politically. First, Mr. Bush said, "It's very important for our fellow citizens to recognize that I don't question anybody's patriotism, but I do question a strategy that says we can't give those on the front line of fighting terror the tools necessary to fight terror." And then he said, in this debate about which party can handle it better, counterterrorism, it's very important that no one question the patriotism or the loyalty to the country. Richard, if it's not Rumsfeld calling critics the equivalents of Nazi appeasers, nor Cheney saying that things would have worked wonderfully in the script of the movie V for Vendetta, it's the president himself going out on campaign tours and putting straw man language into the mouths of Democrats about not wanting to interrogate terrorists. How does he do it? How does he say those things with a straight face?
Because he's had practice. I mean, you know, the straw man is a nice way to put it. I mean, he's fabricating here, and under the guise of saying he's not questioning anybody's patriotism, he is actually questioning their patriotism. And it's a very neat trick, and it's worked many times before. But look, you know, the idea that Democrats are going out there, as he put it today and he's put it before, that they are waiting for America to be attacked before they seek to protect America, it's just nonsense. And it sounds great, but there is a core problem at the heart of this for the administration, which is campaigning is one thing, but this isn't a matter of arm twisting about legislation. They're looking for national unity at a time of war, and the more they try and divide things up on partisan lines on the question of war, the harder it is to pull the country back together after the election. And White House officials at the highest level concede that, well, yeah, you know, there is a problem here in trying to get Democrats to support the war when they keep beating them up every election time about it.
To that point and this election, Mr. Bush called Nancy Pelosi at that news conference today the leader of the House. A Freudian slip? Should we read anything more into that?
Maybe it's wishful thinking. You know, he's always liked strong women in his life. I think you can read too much into this, but, you know, Condi Rice, Karen Hughes, his mother, I mean, maybe he likes Nancy Pelosi more than we think.
Somehow I'm going to disagree with you on that one. Richard Wolffe of Newsweek and MSNBC, as always, sir, great thanks for your time.
Anytime.